Good afternoon, WSSEA. 1-2. We got a rematch of last year's finals between Mountlake, Terrace, and Sedro-Woolley. Should be an absolutely amazing matchup. I know these players are really excited to get into this, knowing that there was some history here. You got a lot of that going for you. 2-1 in grand finals last year. Mountlake Terrace looking to defend the title, make a bit of a statement on the way here by getting another victory over Sedro-Woolley, who's had a great run in Street Fighter so far. But before we get into the action, we have to give a huge shout out to Zotac Gaming for supporting Scholastic Esports in Washington State. You can show your appreciation for Zotac Gaming by giving them a shout out on social media. And make sure to join their community on Discord, and don't forget to use the hashtag powered by Zotac or hashtag ZotacUSA whenever you post. Zotac's always been one of the great sponsors here for WSSEA, and with all the great talent that we have within this community, we're definitely going to be seeing that all being showcased today. I'm super excited to get into this matchup. Two teams got some history, some of the top teams that honestly here in Street Fighter for WSSEA, and we've seen it already where you see kind of like a skill disparity here where Street Fighter is one of the Street Fighter 6 especially very difficult game, especially at a competitive level. You can get away with being able to press your buttons, but you will really start to see the players who know how to make the most out of their characters, as well as knowing the routes for their combos, knowing what to do in certain situations, how they navigate the neutral game. Those are all very important things to really consider here. Now, also, we have to remind the viewers here what the WSSEA format is for Street Fighter 6. So it'll be 3 best of 5 sets. You will have essentially your top 3 ranked players from each school will be going at it. It'll be rank 3 against rank 3, rank 2 against rank 2, and rank 1 against rank 1. Each individual set is a best of 5, so we'll be seeing at most up to 5 games for each individual round. It's a first to 3 at that point. And then in the overall match, it's first to 2 games here. So we'll see it could be the rank 3 and the rank 2 win the match, but we'll still see the rank 1 players go ahead at it. And that's always some of the best things here in Street Fighter. We're going to be getting at it now. Sedro-Woolley is sending up Kitten Ninja, rocking the JP, meanwhile Garlic Bread from Mountlake Terrace, the DJ. 2 characters here that have seen some relevance in the meta at some point. JP especially, where a very relevant character has been consistently powerful, and you're seeing Kitten Ninja already doing a great job using the zoning capabilities that JP is known for. To just be able to go through it, you see the drive impacts coming through, Garlic Bread coming in second with it, making sure then they're able to get the big punish here with the DJ, as well as getting this corner pressure potentially established, closing in on the space. Really good here for DJ. Unfortunately for Garlic Bread, gets sent back out into the neutral zone. But here we are, getting the nice throw off of that too, extending the combos, trying to see if we're gonna get anything up. But I love that there from Kitten Ninja. Just being able to get that spacing out, not gonna matter. It's Garlic Bread, first round of game 1 here. See how they end up responding at this point. You're going to be seeing what DJ is going to be doing. Just looking a bit of neutral, it looks like here, trying to see what we have. Maybe a little bit of a button check, just making sure we're not having any controller issues. You definitely hate to be seeing that at any given point. Looks like both these teams are playing on PC. Trying to see what happened. Maybe had a bit of a hiccup there. So we'll be seeing what is coming up very shortly here. Maybe potential rematch, potential for anything else down the line here. Incorrect match settings. Okay, things happen there. It's okay. It's okay. With the correct settings though, I'm real curious to see how both these players will approach it. Essentially, fresh game then. So you're going to be seeing Kitten Ninja especially. They're playing pretty well, especially in the mid-range where you saw a lot of JP specials were just coming out there, just being able to prevent DJ, Garlic Bread, from getting in their space. Where DJ is a character that really has a lot of strong normals, or a lot of strong buttons in other words, so where a lot of those like basic attacks just do a lot of damage, and they will be able to chain into each other, get those combos, and from there that's really where DJ really starts to thrive. JP on the other hand, the character where you saw it already in that matchup where Kid Ninja wanted to have that space, wanted to play a bit more of a keep away game just to make things easier for them. That's how they get the most of their damage. They don't exactly want to be up close and personal. That said, JP, still a character that can do pretty well up close there. I'm excited to see what we have going. It was already a really interesting matchup there, being able to see both these players do fairly well immediately off the bat. Okay, and we haven't seen JP yet this season either on stream, so it's exciting to see the character diversity at the high school level. There's a lot of viable characters here in Street Fighter 6, so definitely able to see what we're going to be going into now. And here we are going back into this. Let's see, what are we going to be having next? Immediate opening here for Garlic Bread, going into the level 3, I believe, here too. So another one just going into the corner as well, making sure this isn't any other settings here. Attention to see otherwise, because this could be another thing like that. Yeah, perfect there. So I don't know. Okay, so this now is the game one here, I believe. Okay, immediately starting off with the drive impact there. Getting the taunt. Love to see the taunts. Love the character expression here from both of these players here. Khadijah's just a very expressive character. Immediately now going into, like, you're seeing a lot of these combo routes being established early. Don't think this one's going to count either based on Kitten Ninja not really showing anything. But it is exciting to kind of see a little bit of what Garlic Bread is able to be doing here. You're kind of seeing the formulation of the game plan, at least in how they are establishing their combo trees, as well as what their punish games are likely going to be going into. It's also nice to see a little bit of test of execution here. Street Fighter especially is a very tech-heavy game in terms of the inputs. If you look above the player names, right next to the characters, you'll see the C, that stands for classic. That refers to the inputs there, so you will see a lot more of the traditional, like the motion inputs, as well as the various things there. Meanwhile, you see the M, that's for modern controls. Difference in how we play, it's very similar to Smash in a sense, where you certain buttons plus certain directions equals a certain move being used. I believe we'll be going into this again shortly, just to reestablish what the settings are from both sides here. I noticed in that one it was best of 5 in the individual games, wondering if that was going to be best of 3 instead. Because I believe it's best of 3 within the individual games, yeah, and then from there it's best of 5 between those games. So to win a game it's 2 rounds, to win the set it's 3 games. Yep, so the individual games here are supposed to be best of 3. So first to win 2 rounds, then the set is best of 5. The overall match is 3 sets. So each team will have 3 sets going, so we'll be going into that soon. Really curious now, especially because you were able to see a little bit of what the DJ wants to do. You're seeing how they were executing those combos and seeing how is this going to work out now. I believe we're finally going to get into this now between Kitten Ninja and Garlic Bread. Yep, settings seem to be looking correctly. We're immediately opening up with these projectiles here as Garlic Bread going in absolutely crazy, as well as putting Kitten Ninja into the corner, and the burnout as well. Hasn't taken any damage yet either. The perfect is looking imminent at this point, and what a way to start off this set if you are Garlic Bread and Mountlake Terrace. Already absolute fire, and they're going to keep on going here. Kitten Ninja not able to get any type of damage, and so far throws the drive out there, but it's not going to connect, and it gets punished. And Kitten Ninja is once again thrown into the corner here, and we are in potential for a dominant victory here from Garlic Bread as Kitten Ninja finally opens it up, gets some space, and you're seeing where the zonings of coming into play, but the drive impact's coming in. Garlic Bread reading the option is going to be able to execute this combo, should be able to take the round here. Goes for the reset on top, but not able to clinch it here as well. One more sign of life for Kitten Ninja, not going to matter though. Garlic Bread gets game 1 here in this first set. Curious to see what are the adjustments now going to be from Kitten Ninja. You saw from the beginning, it was a matter of can they establish space, and the space was immediately denied. Oh, immediate air attacks here as Kitten Ninja is actually playing a lot more aggressive, a lot more in your face here, rather than the little bit of the zoning game that we were seeing. Garlic Bread going to Respondo, and you're noting that the EX basically being used here, those super versions of the specials, really coming into play to get that extra damage, and gets the throw in the corner as well. Forces Kitten Ninja to burn the level 1 there, the early version of the super. And even through all that, Garlic Bread, the position advantage, you have so much space to work with, limiting Kitten Ninja to the corner. But hey, round 2 now in game 2. Kitten Ninja with a great combo of their own here, as well as to establish that space in the process. Gets opened up with the drive impact, the DI, and that's going to be real difficult here because Garlic Bread is now coming in with those drive rushes. Gonna follow it up with the super. What an amazing combo here to bring it all the way back. Has the life lead, and it's gonna have the corner here as well if they choose to belt it. Oh, okay. Okay, that was a bold option there from Garlic Bread, and it's going to end up paying out. Knowing the spacing from Kitten Ninja, they were able to just bait out any big punish opportunity from Kitten Ninja, and in the end, put a bit of a reversal on it. Garlic Bread up 2-0 here in this set. So one more game in this set, and then that would be enough to clinch the first set here for Garlic Bread and Mountlake Terrace. Despite all this though, in week 1, we did see a reverse 3-0 in the first set of the match. So Kitten Ninja can certainly make something happen here, and is doing great already here with a great opening combo. Love the use of that jump back to kind of play around the spacing. It's not gonna matter at this point because Garlic Bread, once again, just closing on in, throwing out all those moves, able to just limit the opportunities here for Kitten Ninja to do anything. Oh, love that jump there from Kitten Ninja, able to potentially get the round here. Love that spacing, and I like a little bit of the mix-up options here from Kitten Ninja, playing a bit of hot, cold, both fast and slow, just being able to make it hard to predict if you are Garlic Bread. And I love these adaptations overall here. Throwing this spacing out here as well, it's gonna really make it difficult for Garlic Bread to close on in. But despite all that, you see a little bit of a cross-up opportunity here. Is Garlic Bread now using some of these aerials to really close in, formulate an approach option, and what a throw into the corner here as well. Forces JP Kitten Ninja to throw out a super. It's not going to be effective at this point either. And here we are, 1 round apiece here in game 3. Garlic Bread can clinch set number 1 here for Mountlake Terrace with 1 more round. Kitten Ninja trying to stay alive here in this set. The beautiful drive impact there from Kitten Ninja. Going to formulate another combo opportunity here as well. Put out some spacing options, trying to put up a bit of a wall here with those moves. Gets broken through here by Garlic Bread. Aerial opportunity, and what a great anti-air option there from Kitten Ninja. Gonna be able to get the throw as well, baiting out the projectiles here from Garlic Bread. Oh, these close-up throws are so scary to be in. You saw the opportunity there. Oh, meeting in the air for this as well. Trying to find one more opportunity here. Kitten Ninja can be able to clinch this. But watch that. We see a level 3, I believe, here from Garlic Bread. Gotta do a lot of damage, especially at this amount of life here. It's gonna be really close to the health bar. One more interaction is gonna be big. It's gonna matter for everything here. Playing it safe, playing it safe. You see the matter of distance here from Kitten Ninja. Garlic Bread also trying to just wait it out. That is unfortunate timing here. You hate to see that. That was incredibly close between both of these players here. So curious how this is going to end up transpiring here. Kid the Ninja, the adaptations over the entirety of the set was doing really well for them. Just being able to kind of adjust their game plan throughout the entirety of that match. You saw in that match 3 or the game 3 of the first set. It was a difference of the approach options as well as being able to play and really establish space, making it difficult for Garlic Bread to really get in. And because once Garlic Bread was able to establish those combos, the execution's been really impressive here as well. So it's been crazy to see how this all comes out here. Love the use of the DI here, the drive impact now from Kids Ninja. It's been a bit predictable at times based on what Garlic Bread has been doing in terms of being able to punish it, but Kids Ninja is kind of mixing it up now, making it difficult to react to, and you get a lot of punishes as a result. Meanwhile, Garlic Bread, once again, finding that corner, and it's going to just put on so much pressure here. You love the fact you're kind of forcing that special, that super there from Kids Ninja as an anti-air approach, and that was real close here in this first game. Garlic Bread has the throw. One more interaction. Oh, what a cross-up. That's so good here from Kids Ninja, but it has like next to no life to spare as a result. Garlic Bread gets that round. Kids Ninja not having any of that. Immediately throwing it these combos here, as well as forcing Garlic Bread into the corner. Beautiful use of that drive impact, making it so difficult for Garlic Bread to get any type of approach there. But now, Garlic Bread has Kid Ninja into the corner, and this is where you've seen a lot of it, but the beautiful use of that anti-air there with the level 1 super there from the Kid Ninja might be enough, but you have to be able to clinch this round. Goes for the anti-air again. That's the round. That's enough there. Kid Ninja on the board here again. So let's see how this ends up mattering. Oh, the drive impact, but Garlic Bread going the callback back to games 1 and 2, using the drive impact second. Gonna be able to win the interaction and throw Kids Ninja into the corner, and we have seen the level 3 come out to play as well. Garlic Bread is gonna open up this round with a huge life lead, and the corner advantage forces the level 1 to come out here from Kids Ninja, but the corner once again established here. Great cross up there from Garlic Bread, as Kid Ninja once again has to force the super. Not gonna matter though, as Garlic Bread, Mountlake Terrace, that's the game, that's the set there, as they go up in the overall match 1-0. And the crazy thing is, that was only the rank 3 match. We have the rank 2 and the rank 1 players from both of these schools coming up very shortly. And the nice thing about this format is every single set does matter. So even if Mountlake Terrace, if they win this next set, they do clinch the match because they win 2 sets, but the third set will still matter towards the overall standings. And especially in this format, in a league structure, each and individual point is so important because it might determine tiebreakers as well as other potential factors that might come into play. And it's always nice to end on a win or come away with a game from a game with an extra win there, just to add that morale boost. One of the best things here is that you also see in the league format, a lot of these players are learning as they play this game, and you will start to see the evolution of gameplay quite often. So coming into this next matchup, I believe Sedro-Woolley will be putting out Kage, and Mountlake Terrace will be having Aged Soup. Real curious to see what kind of matchups we have from both of these players as well. Let's see, what do we got? Akuma coming out here from Sedro-Woolley, and Kage, and Aged Soup is rocking the Ryu. A bit of a canonical matchup here if you know the Street Fighter lore, and it's so interesting to see the difference in playstyles here despite having very similar characters. Akuma, a character who a bit more of a glass cannon here than Ryu, lower life, but has so much more potential with the offense, and you will start to see a little bit more of this aggression coming out here from Kage. Aged Soup, this is where you think of fundamental Street Fighter. You're playing the fireball game with the Hadokens, you're playing the anti-air games with your uppercut, your Shoryuken, and you're also able to close in space with your Hurricane Kick, your Tatsumaki. In the process here, though, Kage has put on so much damage here, and it's really impressive to see this. Watching this here, oh, great jump, and it's able to bait out the option there from H Soup, leads to the throw as Kage gets round 1 in this game. And you're seeing that Kage will also try to close in the space more often here and really execute on these punishes like they did just at that moment. And it's such a great thing. When you're playing Akuma, you have to be confident in your combo game, and especially when you have advantages like this, where you're throwing your opponent into that corner. It's so difficult for the enemy to really just escape sometimes, especially when the Akuma, who really knows what they're doing. As you see here, level 3 is online here from Kage, but the critical arc is here as well for Age Soup, who now has the corner pressure as well. Is going to put the drive rush into play. Not going to end up getting any big advantages though. Oh, they didn't throw out the anti-air, and that's going to lead to the round and the game. That's kind of the moment you want here for Age Soup. Like, you see the jump in, you know that that's your uppercut, that's your crouching heavy punch or crouching pierce. All of that could have been so important to really change the entire game around, but Kage was able to get the option there, was able to get that game. Long set though, so let's see what happens next. I love the throw when you're throwing them backwards into the corner here as well, as Age Soup is actually just going to be able to fight their way out of the corner. Really impressive on their end here. Oh, and the aggression there from Kage not going to pay off at that moment. As Age Soup trying to just now, with the donkey kick as well, add on that extra damage. You know, has the corner pressure here too. Love the use of that throw. Going to chain it down with a basic combo. Great stuff here from Age Soup, who's made some amazing adaptations since game 1. The fireball game is coming into play, and Ryu tends to win this, but there's the anti-air that we were hoping to see Age Soup do at the end of game 1. This time coming out from Kage, who's able to respond and follow up with a great combo of their own here. And that's a nice, just beautifully executed combo there, one of your bread and butters for Age Soup. Oh, I love the jump there to bait out the fireball, and you're able to put on such a great combo in the process, as well as burn out the Kage, but it's so close now here. Despite that, Age Soup responds, and now it's tied up 1-1 here in set number 2. Age Soup wins this set. Mountlake Terrace wins the overall match 2-0. Meanwhile, Sedro-Woolley, Kage is trying to win this match to force us to a decisive set 3 that will matter for the overall match. There's the anti-air again from Kage, just throwing out the Shoryuken when they see the jump in. Gets some nice damage in the process. Oh, the overhead there as well to hit the crouching Ryu there. Going past that block was really impressive there from Kage. Throwing out those Hadoukens again. Oh, love the parry there against the donkey kick there from Age Soup, and you're seeing Kage is actually playing a little slower than normal, but in the process more calculated, and it's gonna lead to some great punishes there. Playing a little more reactive in this case, and it's working in spades. Meanwhile, Age Soup kind of throwing out the aggression here as well, throwing another forward throw. Had the corner briefly, wasn't gonna lead to anything else off of it though. Love the use of that throw escape there as well. Oh, and you're seeing it. This corner pressure from Age Soup has been really impressive, but there's the punish counter and the reversal of position, and there's the cross up instead from Age Soup to put Kage back into the corner. Follows up that jab string with the donkey kick and is able to get a reset in the corner to clinch that round, and we're going to a deciding round here for game 3. Oh, whiffs the anti-air this time. Great spacing there from Age Soup. Both level 3s are active at this point as well. Heavy drive impact coming. This should be a big punish. Oh, he gets the crush as well. Throws in the level 3 here from Ryu and Age Soup to put a decisive moment here onto the set. Needs a little more. One more interaction. Kage has one more sign of life. Throws out the level 3. It is going to connect. This is going to do a lot of damage because of Kage's low life and having that level 3, but you still need another combo at least to make this happen. Gets the anti-air again, catches them jumping. There's the fireball, and that's going to be it there as Age Soup gets game 3. One more game to clinch the set here and potentially clinch the match for Mountlake Terrace. And this has been that was such a fun set. Like, Ryu Akuma is just so great to watch because you will see like the fundamental aspects of each person's game plan really start to shine. A lot of the combo trees are very similar, but also a lot of your basics, a lot of the how you approach neutral. You saw the use of the fireballs, what we're gonna do when the other character jumps at you. Great stuff here as Kage's opening up game 4 with a bit of a great offensive start here as well. You're loving the parries there from Age Soup, knowing what's going to happen here with those fireballs. Oh, great use of the block string actually here. Kage was able to dodge a lot of those moves here by just mixing up the high block with the low block there too. Age Soup responding nicely though. Oh, not able to get the anti-air. Was actually going for the throw there, maybe on a potential tomahawk option. So close from both of these players here as you're starting to see Age Soup respond nicely. That's a second throw here in like the last like 5 seconds. This is such a pivotal game here as well. Game 3 and game 4 matter so much, especially right now for Kage, who needs this game to keep this set alive. Gets the round, one more round to send us to a decisive game 5. Throwing out some buttons here, look like making sure what we have is all working here as well. And this has been such a treat to watch. I'm so excited to see what these rank 1 players end up doing here, what they end up bringing out. EX Fireball coming out there from Age Soup. Looks like we are just testing the buttons. The thing here with Street Fighter is that this does happen. You want to make sure in this game, especially, your controller is working perfectly. All your things are doing fine. And from there, it all goes into a great set. These players have also just been so fun to watch. I've been really liking the adaptations from both of them, like especially seeing the use of anti-airs. I like that one jump that Age Soup did where they jumped just short of the Shoryu range from Kage's Akuba, which led to a big punish there and a big combo. So excited to see how this ends up coming into play next. Yeah, just checking the buttons again. Make sure settings are all good, and it's been a treat to watch so far. Nice things here as well. With both these characters, this execution skill, the execution is just very similar. They have very similar moves, and they will a lot of the same motion inputs. I know both of them are on Classic again, so you're going to be seeing a lot of the quarter circles, a lot of the Z input, just to get those special moves that Street Fighter is so iconic for. And it's also been real interesting to see what combo options we've been looking for. Ryu as a character, up until before Street Fighter 6, wasn't exactly known for having the most insane combos. It's been very more neutral based, a lot more focused on the fireball game. Akuma, on the other hand, much more expressive with those combos, being able to throw out a lot of different options, and a lot of them will combo into each other. You'll see a lot of it by being able to like combo Hurricane Kick, or the Tatsumaki. You can combo Shoryuken from the Hurricane Kick on Akuba, but not necessarily with Ryu. I'm so curious here as well, because that was coming down to the wire in that last game, in Game 4, original Game 4. But here we are now. Looks like we are getting into it. So Kage needs this game to send us to a decisive Game 5. Meanwhile, Age Soup can clinch the entire match here. We would still go to rank 1, but can clinch everything here for Mountlake Terrace with a victory in this game. Love the patience there from Kage, throwing out with the low kick and able to expand upon it with a great combo of their own here. Gonna be throwing some fireballs to get this range. Love the parries here from Age Soup and forcing the dive kick here from Kage, and now it's close up and personal. Kage likes this here. No, Akuma wants to be here at this position. Oh, not able to throw an anti-air in time, and that's going to lead to a big combo here from Age Soup. Now we're slowing it down with the fireballs here as well. Oh, there's the opportunity. There's the anti-air. Textbook here from Kage. Can clinch the game here with this next round. The air fireball is also such a pivotal thing for Akuma in this matchup because Ryu doesn't have access to that in most Street Fighters here. So it's going to be real exciting to see how does that come into play, because you see how it's been pivotal to a lot of Kage's more aggressive opportunities. But in the process, Age Soup finds the corner one more time. Is gonna looking to get a perfect again, this time for real. And it's been so close. Oh, I love the patience there, and that's so great. Gets the throw, almost a perfect at that point, and you love to see it here from Age Soup. Just the wait. You knew Kage was going to jump eventually, and then just follows it up. This is such a close game, very evenly matched players, but Kage wants to send this to a game 5. He's throwing out some more aggressive options. Both players have their level 3 online and active. If either gets into less to a quarter of hell, they're going to be seeing those critical arts be active, and that's where things get really scary here. Yeah, both playing very patiently, not wanting to rush in and get opened up. There's the aggressive option here. Throws out a couple of drive rushes there from Kage, and it's not going to matter as Age Soup one more time finds the range, and you're seeing Kage now having to slow it down, trying to go for the anti-air, not going to open up, and instead is going to get crushed into the corner here. Age Soup trying to end it, gets the burnout here onto Kage, has level 3 active, not going to matter, not going to need it. It's Age Soup and Mountlake Terrace are going to win the overall match here today. And just like finals from last year in Street Fighter here with WSSEA, Mountlake Terrace is the group that comes out on top. I believe we're still going to be going into that rank 1 matchup here between both of these players, and that's going to be incredibly exciting considering the level of play here with both of these schools has been phenomenal, to say the least. So real excited to potentially be getting into that here. So from Mountlake Terrace, it will be Galacta, and then from Sedro-Woolley, it will be Hollow Knight, I believe. So we've been seeing a lot of different characters here as well. We saw the JP, we saw Ryu, we saw Akuma, we saw DJ. Curious to see if we're going to be seeing any more characters here. I think I'm seeing potential for Terry Bogard, which would be real interesting here. We did see that Sedro-Woolley did opt for some DLC options here earlier, so wouldn't be surprised to see that potentially come back in. Looks like we're going to be locking in the Terry against the JP. So interested to see how this comes into play now. Terry Bogard functions very similarly to the Shotos, the typical fighting game characters like Ryu and Akuma here. So I'm excited to see how this ends up coming into play now. Great stuff here from this Terry, immediately coming in and just throwing out those great options. You love to see the rising tackle there. That's basically your uppercut option here if you are this Terry player. And it's been incredibly exciting to see so far. So Galacta here with the JP. This time the Mountlake Terrace is going to have their own JP player, and they're down for now, but they're playing a lot more aggressively here than what we saw Sedro-Woolley's Kitten Ninja did when they were playing JP. So close now. You're seeing the fireball game here now with They Call Me Davey, actually, here from Sedro-Woolley. Throwing the Power Waves, which is essentially the fireballs for Terry Bogard. Oh, and that's going to get opened up here as well. Galacta throwing out the level 1. That's going to be able to get the round here in game 1. Davey was playing very solid, to say the least, in the opening of the first round. There's the drive one more time, but Galacta responds nicely and is going to open it up then with their combo of their own. See, what are we going to follow up with? And this is the spacing that JP wants. Terry does like the mid-range, has a couple options to get in close, but Galacta wants none of that here. The critical art is active now from this Terry and from Davey. It's not gonna matter. Galacta flawless here to end game 1, and Mountlake Terrace, while it's been close for a lot of it, they've been playing exceptionally well. That's already a quick 2-0 here in this set. It's Galacta's looking like one of the best players so far across all of Washington with this level of play here. Love the blocks there from Galacta, and you're seeing Davey now able to intercept instead and throw out a combo of their own, ending with that rising tackle. But Galacta, once again, finding this range. This is really where JP wants to be playing here. You're going to be forcing the Davey to use moves like that Burn Knuckle, able to get in, but they burnt out in the process. They have much weaker resources as a result, as Galacta one round away from getting a 3-0 here at the rank 1 match. Davey digging in deep, trying to see what's the opportunity going to be here. Trying to get up close, trying to see what they're going to be able to do. You utilize this combo game, throws the power wave out, is going to end up using the Burn Knuckle to just rush on in, but it's not going to matter here. Galacta using great use of that drive rush. And some of these normals, it's going to be able to teleport in into such an aggressive option, burns out in the process, but you're not going to matter here. You're throwing out the super, such great damage. Davey is in such a bad spot, because not only with the life, but also in the corner here as well. Burns out, Burn Knuckles is trying to throw all these options to just force the block string. You have the critical art active, but you're going to get punished as a result potentially. It's you're one hit away. Oh, there's the opportunity here. Not able to follow up the combo. Is going to be throwing out the level 1. You have 2 more supers potentially online. You have the level 2s there as well. Digging in deep. Throwing out the level 1 again, but that gets blocked. That gets punished as Galacta here. 3-0 over They Call Me Davey, and Mountlake Terrace 3-0 over Sedro-Woolley. Like, it's such insane stuff, really, from this side. It's been really impressive to be watching these teams overall. My bad. I think it was just game 2. So, it's been rough so far from They Call Me Davey and from Sedro-Woolley. Galacta trying to go in then for this next one, just trying to end it off in a 3-0. Take my premature call. Not even matter here. Galacta's been playing so well. One of the big things you're really starting to see now from this JP compared to what we saw earlier is the aggressive options to go from the long and mid-range up close, because this is where Davey is having a bit of a struggle just being able to adapt to the change in game plan very suddenly. Did you see that Davey has some great ideas for what they want to be doing up close? It's just that Galacta, for the most part, is able to counteract that, and you're seeing Davey's like aggressive options, they just get blocked, and Galacta's able to send a reversal out there pretty much. And as a result, Galacta has been playing just incredible for the most part here. Davey is responding very nicely, not wanting to go down without a fight here. And other options here from Galacta, looking very nice here so far. Davey with some good block string, trying to reverse it up. Ooh, the throw escape there. I like the option there from Davey to go for that throw. Ooh, meets them in the air. I like that a lot here from Davey. Nice jump. Oh, just not going to be able to get that. Galacta's block string was very impressive there. Throws out the super. Not going to connect, but you're seeing Davey just got a block everywhere and gets crushed in the corner in the process. And that is the game, and that should be the set here from Galacta. The match overall here for Mountlake Terrace. What an absolutely great result here for the defending champions here in WSSEA Street Fighter 6. If you are Sedro-Woolley, you can't be looking down on this matchup either, though. For a lot of this set, it's been very impressive, like a lot of close matchups here. A couple adjustments, and down the line, maybe this is another playoff rematch. That's a great thing here about the league format and about WSSEA. So congratulations again to Mountlake Terrace for winning this set, and congratulations to Sedro-Woolley for putting up a great performance. So before we head off, we do have to give a quick shout out to the other sponsor of this stream, which would be LandFest. The broadcast fuels is fueled by the LandFest Scholastic Esports program, a program that supports this league and many others. Since launching, LandFest has delivered over 300 broadcasts to Scholastic leagues in Washington and Indiana. We provide these broadcasts free of charge to the leagues, schools, and teams we cover, and your generous donations make this possible. Every $200 raised funds the operating costs for one regular season broadcast. So if you appreciate the work, scan the QR code that you see on the left side of your screen and donate today. I want to give a shout out to all the viewers here for making this possible as well, all the players here at WSSEA for making this possible, and all the people over here at LandFest putting on such a great stream for you guys. That wraps up our Street Fighter coverage here this week for WSSEA, but be back here on Tuesday, and we'll be here with some Rocket League action. Once again, my name is Spicy. Have a good night, everyone.